70% of households in India depend on agriculture, and this sector plays a vital role in the Indian economy. With an estimated horticultural production of 330 million tons in 2021, India is one of the top horticultural producers in the world. India is also the top producer of mangoes globally and home to one of the most recognized varieties of mango, the Alphonso mango, which is mainly grown in the Konkan districts of Sindhudurg, Ratnagiri and Raigad in Maharashtra. Although mango has a high export value, its value chain suffers from infrastructural challenges including high fluctuation in prices, low productivity, high post-harvest losses and inadequate storage. Since 2019, the region has simultaneously faced climate-induced disasters such as Cyclone Taukte and Nisarg and COVID-induced lockdowns resulting in large-scale disruptions. MP Ensystems is collaborating with the Shakti Sustainable Energy Foundation and local partner organization, the Devgad Alphonso Mango and Multifruit Association, based in Sindhudurg, to develop a suite of technological interventions towards greening the horticultural value chain. The team conducted field visits and in-depth consultations with farmer communities and fruit processing association members to map out an environmentally sound recovery that can support vulnerable communities overcome the challenges while substituting out-of-date and unsustainable practices.
माझं नाव श्रीधर पुरुषोत्तम मोगले, मुक्काम पोस्ट दैवगाव, तालुका देवगड, जिल्हा सिंधुदुर्ग इथे मी राहतो आणि या दैवगाव गावामध्ये हा आमचा प्रोजेक्ट आम्ही सुरू केलेला आहे आणि ॲक्च्युली मी 1980 सालापासून फूड प्रिझर्वेशन आणखीन ॲग्रिकल्चर याच्यामध्ये काम करतो आणि हे करत असताना 1980 सालामध्ये एका प्रॉडक्टवरून सुरुवात करून आज मी जवळपास 110 प्रॉडक्ट वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारची ते मी इंट्रोड्यूस करतो आहे, त्याचं मार्केटिंग करतो आहे आणि विशेष करून त्याच्यामध्ये इनोव्हेटिव्ह प्रॉडक्ट करण्याकडे आणि केमिकल फ्री प्रॉडक्ट करण्याकडे माझा जास्त कल आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. आणि हे करत असताना जो आमचा ग्राहक आहे, ह्या ग्राहकाला मॅक्झिमम केमिकल फ्री खायला द्यावं अशी माझी स्वतःची इच्छा आहे आणि त्या पद्धतीने मी काम करत आहे. दुसरी गोष्ट म्हणजे जी पारंपरिक आपली जुनी भाज्या होत्या किंवा जुनी जे आपल्याकडे उत्पादनं करत होतो किंवा आपण जे पदार्थ करत होतो तर ते इंट्रोड्यूस मला आता याच्यापुढे करावायचे आहे की कोकण प्रॉडक्ट, विशेष करून कोकण प्रॉडक्ट जे आहेत ही कोकण प्रॉडक्ट रेडी टू इट ह्या स्वरूपामध्ये इंट्रोड्यूस करायची आणि ह्याच्यासाठी आम्ही इथे देवगड तालुक्यामध्ये एक 80 लोकांना एकत्र करून क्लस्टर बनवलेले आहे. त्या क्लस्टरचा आता हा जो मागे सेटअप दिसतोय हा सगळा क्लस्टरचा सेटअप आहे आणि ह्याच्यामध्ये इनोव्हेटिव्ह प्रॉडक्ट बनवण्यासाठी लागणारी जी मशीन्स आहेत ती इथे आम्ही इन्स्टॉल केली आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये विशेष करून व्हॅक्यूम फ्रायर आहे, फ्रीज ड्रायर आहे, ॲक्वाकलर पाश्चरायझर आहे, पॅकेजिंग लाईन आहे, ड्रायर आहे, इत्यादी ज्या नवीन इनोव्हेटिव्ह प्रॉडक्ट बनवण्यासाठी लागणाऱ्या मशीन्स असतात ह्या मी इथे इंट्रोड्यूस केल्या आहेत आणि ह्या सगळ्याचा उपयोग जो आहे ते आमचे जे 80 एंटरप्रेन्योर छोटे छोटे आहेत तर त्या लोकांना त्यांनी बनवलेलं रॉ मटेरियल त्याच्यावरती प्रक्रिया करून त्याच्यावरती अधिक जास्त पैसा देणारं जे इनोव्हेटिव्ह प्रॉडक्ट आणखी व्हॅल्यू ॲडिशन करणं हे खूप गरजेचं आहे आणि त्याच्यासाठी हा प्रोजेक्ट आपण उभा केलेला आहे. त्या प्रोजेक्टचं वैशिष्ट्य म्हणजे ह्या प्रोजेक्टमध्ये विशेष करून जी मशीन्स आहेत आता अवेलेबल ही आमच्यापासून 200-300 किलोमीटरच्या परिसरात कोणाकडे सुद्धा नाही आहे त्याच्यामध्ये आणि ऑलरेडी त्याच्यातल्या काही मशीनवर आम्ही त्याचं ट्रायल करून त्याची प्रोडक्शन बनवणं सुरू केलेलं आहे.
The association has proved benefits for microprocessing industry members, neighboring farmers, and individual small-scale units through collective efforts. It aims to boost the food processing industry by using pertinent technologies to increase income generation potential and empower the entire community. The project team analyzed infrastructural gaps in the fruit processing value chain, including power shortages, limited post-harvest technologies, and limited waste management facilities. One of the important aspects of fruit processing is storage and the need for integrated cold chain infrastructure to increase shelf life of the products.
As we are all aware of, that cold chain, or rather poorly designed cold chain, has high impact on climate and the local environment, be it the energy uses, the pollution coming from the rampant uses of TG set, or the choice of refrigerant, as well as the methane which gets emitted because of the food waste. Now shifting from a traditional cold chain to a clean cold chain requires lot of hand-holding of the local community as well as buying from the local community and development of appropriate business and financial models. In Shakti, our aim is to pilot and scale up sustainable community-focused cold chain across India.
Green recovery mechanisms play a crucial role in tackling the gaps by decarbonisation of power supply, introducing waste recovery and electric mobility.
One of the major barriers in enabling greener recovery is the availability and accessibility of finance. In this field, there are funds from Corporate Social Responsibility or CSR that come in as grants to the sector. Though this is useful, we feel that instead of giving away a 100% grant to a new project, it's important for us to look for alternative and innovative financing. Now, one innovative mechanism we have in mind is to create blended finance. So let me unbundle that for you. Blended finance is essentially a strategic use of zero or low-cost developmental finance, which is used with commercial finance to achieve developmental goals. So we are proposing a blend of CSR funds with loans from district lead banks, NABARD or any other bank, where the net interest rate will be much lower compared to the conventional market rate. Yet the borrower will have to go through checks and due diligence that banks undertake, making it a safer bet for lenders and grantors. We are facilitating this particular cooperative, the Devgad, Alphonso and Multifruit Association, located in Sindhudurg, to get access to corporate social responsibility grant with equity coming from members of the cooperative and the rest from commercial finance.
This is a very interesting facilitation that we have been able to promote in that region, and we don't want to stop there. We definitely want to sort of scale it up and create some kind of a portfolio of projects. So in Sindhudurg district, Ratnagiri district, as well as the coastal region of Goa, perhaps coastal region of Karnataka, coastal region of the eastern coast, including Odisha and Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu and so on, we feel there is immense potential to have nothing less than 100 projects, which will attract anywhere between 50 lakhs to 1 crore of investment, and this investment will go into increasing the scale of their operations, improving the scope of their operations, and at the same time decarbonizing the way in which they are using electricity, and also to promote electrification of freight transit. So all the produce that comes from the individual farms up to the food processing unit, and whatever finished product that go into the marketplace, all of that to be converted, including the reefer vehicles, into some kind of electrification of the transportation. We aspire to bringing some of these financing innovations into the rural Maharashtra, rural India, and we hope that our current project, which has already begun in the coastal region of Maharashtra and Goa, will see a very good expansion opportunity, at least in certain regions where the communities are vulnerable, and then they can definitely access sort of good practices in terms of increasing the scale, increasing the scope, and gaining good access to the commercial finance and some of the newer opportunities, including blended finance as well as the use of social impact bonds.